Um, just putting together a supercharged small block engine. I'm gonna say it's like probably like a 350 in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I'm just gonna show you what it's going into. I'll just float it over here. I'm putting it into this truck. The truck's all done. I'm probably going to do adjustment on the front tires, as you can see, because look at my tires in the back. So I get a little bit bigger, and I'm just going to make an adjustment. See here. So what else do I have in my shops? Got this. It's Car Mechanic Simulator's version of Chrysler 300. And then this is the downloaded content in this V10 Porsche Carrera GT. Yeah, this car has some bad memories behind it. It's kind of sad, but the Porsche Corporation, two famous actors have passed on in Porsches. James Dean and Paul Walker, maybe a few others, I don't know. But you also gotta remember, it's not the company's fault. It's the person that's driving. Like, for instance, it was Paul Walker's stunt driver that was driving, and Walker was in the passenger seat that day. So, can you blame Porsche? I don't think so. I think it comes right down to the fact no one was exercising safety. So, anyways, let's get back to things. I put a set of Trans Am like seats in this vehicle. Put a racing wheel. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you something that's really cool. And this will tell you how far you've came. I'm at 41% in parts, and that still need to be done. So I'll just go back to the engine here. Okay. Checking, got all the spark plugs in on the one side. Okay, and oh, yeah. Exhaust manifolds, and then the valve push rods. Okay, I'll have to buy some. We'll just put the flywheel and stuff on it. So your transmission parts, flywheel, the clutch plate, clutch pressure plate, clutch release bearing, okay. So, just gotta move back from the vehicle. And that should, yeah, you hit tablet. I checked my warehouse earlier to see if I had those piston rods, and I did not. So, connecting rods, I mean. So I'm just going to go through it again, and we'll just hit valve push rods. What you want to do is hit 10, then you hit 6, and that should do it. And then I do need to get rocker arms for this. This is the most monotonous part of building the older style 350 styled engine in this vehicle, is that you got to do the rocker arms. It's a very slow process in connecting rods. Real life, same thing, slow process so that you don't damage the engine. It's almost ready. So we got all the parts, I'm pretty sure. I just gotta put them back on. So that's what I wanted to do so that you can just watch. And I'm probably just gonna go to 10 minutes on this video. And we'll see what we can do. Okay. It's about push rod. There's a rocker arm. Another about push rod. It's just basic. It's a monotonous job. So there's eight of them per engine head. There's a total of 16 rocker arms, and if you were to count it up, it's 32 in total parts in your engine heads. And if you wanted to throw in your exhaust manifolds, that'd be 33, and then 34. Plus 8. Yeah, I'm not good at math. Seriously not good at math. Brutal. 34 plus 8 and total 41. Yeah, so this is what I'm doing during the quarantine. If you're wondering why I'm up late, I slept from like 2:30 or 3 o'clock till about 9:19 in the evening. I just get into these afternoon naps and I just can't stop sleeping. I know it's been boring for a lot of people. I've talked to a messenger in places and nobody likes it. I hate the fact that I'm laid off from work. It's depressing. I miss my coworkers, to be honest with you. Oh, look at this. This is serious. It could be one of the last ones. We got there's a roll of toilet paper there. They're obviously having some fun in the game. But this is made before the pandemic. Luckily, I bought 2 really good sets of rolls packages at Dollarama, and this is before it happened. And I must admit, like, you pay $8, but you definitely get a better set of toilet paper. I went to No Frills to buy some other stuff the other day, and I couldn't believe how fast it was running out. And people are still buying this stuff. And it's like, wow. Think about how many times you use the washroom. Like, for a bachelor such as myself, a single person, I'm not going to use that much toilet paper. even though I have a high metabolism, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't use that much. Just in the cards. Oh, I can see it's coming up on the 10-minute. But so far as how far the engine's come, I'm just gonna finish up the pistons. And then maybe we'll just extend it an extra 5. And, yeah. So just drop that down. And it's the fun part. Some modified carburetors. This is what a supercharged unit looks like. There's a lot more to that in real life, because if you set up a carburetor like that, you definitely have to set it up completely. You'd have to adjust it, make sure the jetting and all the idle mixture screws are set, and the highs and the lows, and the throttle rods, and yeah, there's just a ton of stuff. So your carburetor doesn't take fire. It's a lot of work. I have Facebook friends who are mechanics, some are racers that are mechanics also, and I don't ask too many of them, but I know they're very dedicated to their work, and they're passionate about racing, and some of them are passionate about fixing cars. And the main thing is what they do is very, like, would I say it's ahead of time? Yeah, I kind of say it is. Mechanics work is not easy. You can't just open up an engine and start working on it thinking you can put it together. It's a lot harder than you think. I got my first taste of it one time back in my 20s, and I was surprised. And luckily they just let me do the light stuff, like removing a steering column, which isn't too bad. But I definitely didn't want to touch carburetors. I remember saying that to my friends, Adam and Mike, and they're on my Facebook friends list, so just saying hello to Adam and Mike. Yeah, working places like General Motors, and sad what's happened there, but people that have worked there really know what they're doing, and assembling engines. It's the same as mechanics. And the thing is, like, if you go to buy a used car, my advice to you, if you know somebody who is totally into cars, really understands engines, has rebuilt motors, and understands the vehicle you're buying, that's the person you want to talk to. That you want to allow them to accompany you to the place, if it's private sale or if it's a dealership, because they'll point out things that you won't realize. So yeah, this one big gas guzzler, this vehicle, this engine. It does remind me of the good old days of working with my friends Adam and Mike and Jake, and there's so many faces, Jake and Jeff, and yeah, those were some good times. I just gotta hit the right button. And So this is what the underside of the engine looks like. It's a little bit basic. Oh shoot. So on part mount. So just putting the finishing parts in this vehicle. I want to put an upgraded transmission. And there we go. Put the oil pan on it. Slips down. And we got it. So I like to flip them up just to check that I didn't mess apart. Okay. This is getting tricky. Okay. Okay. Just gonna do a quick walk around. No, it looks good. There's the engine. Things in place. I think this engine is so nice. Like, one thing about it, I think it might fit right underneath the hood of that classic mid-50s Ford I'm putting into what Ford look like. Ford or Mercury look like. Now I just gotta get it off the engine stand. Hitting save game. Oh, there we go. So you can see it's a little unrealistic. Get the trusty engine jack. And move the equipment. Car lifter A. Okay. And yeah. And just as luck would have it, it sits right underneath the hood. It's a really cool feature. I am going to change those tires up. I did want to get a little bit more, like, the front end tilted up. Like the back end tilted up and the front end tilted down. And, but I think it'd be better with a set of bigger tires. Might go up to like a 225 from the 195s I'm using. Okay, so it's up to 20 minutes here. So it's another neat feature of a car mechanic simulator. It's a hard game to find in Chumley's. Fortunately, Chumley's is closed. I know the owners, Russ and Arlie, and they're really good people, and I feel bad for them, because they have such a great business in this pandemic. Like it'll hurt a lot of businesses. I think that they should allow small businesses personally to have a delivery system where you can look up their stuff online, and they put a list of games that they believe can make them money, and or what you want, and they just go into their database or whatever. They probably do have a list, and then just you can order it off that list, and you pay them in cash, and they write down, give you your receipt right there. Yeah, I still got to put the shocks into this. So I'm going to stop the video right there because the truck's pretty much done. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if I was bouncing the camera around. Just gonna see if I can throw one more part in there. No, I guess not. I'm gonna need 2 hands to do this. 2 hands on the controller. Maybe not. There we go. It's got a suspension in the front. And you can customize your plates. Oh shoot, I hit the wrong one. Okay. That's part exam mode. Look, it's just gotta get this part. Just gotta get it. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, and okay, I'll leave you with this, and yeah, that's about it. And I still got to put the drive shaft, transmission, resize the wheels. But other than that, it looks pretty solid. I'm going with slicks on the vehicle. As you can see, some track race specials, as I call them. So, anyways, hope you liked the video.